Ladies and gentlemen, Jets fans, anyone who's watching this video today, I will be, adding pieces onto the New York Jets' successful offseason. I call it successful. We're rebuilding that O-line, kind of filling in for cornerback position, and Now I'm recording this on Wednesday, March 25th. So if we sign Clowney or like Logan Ryan or someone, I can add on to this video, and but I doubt we're going to do both of those things. We might be done in free agency, although we just signed a linebacker today, Patrick. Don't try to get me to pronounce that last name. He was starting right by C.J. Mosley, and how does this affect Avery Williamson? And we did bring back Nova Q at James Burgess's, and just having like 5 linebackers. I think Avery Williamson's leaving, or we have the second most cap space, or we could trade him away for a receiver. We could trade him for Trent Williams, something of that sort. But let's get into. So the first move I had the Jets doing is signing cornerback Logan Ryan, let's roll.
We'll never see this run again, Jim.
Brady's pass, it's intercepted and returned for a touchdown by Logan Ryan.
Logan Ryan's 2019 stats: he had 4 interceptions, 18 pass deflections, and 4 forced fumbles. This guy is also 29 years old and is a pretty reliable guy. He's played most of the games in his career. Now, he's still out there, and he's one of the best cornerbacks still available. I would actually, sign him, knowing blessing on Austin. He was doing pretty well whenever we first called on him, and then he sort of kind of did drop off towards the end of 2019. So I would have, the depth chart looking as Logan Ryan, Pierre Desir matched up, and then I would have Brian Poole in the nickelback, and Millette and Blession as depth. So, Jets sign cornerback Logan Ryan to, I would probably say, a 1-year deal, knowing basically almost all of Joe Douglas' signings this year having a 1-year contract deal. Unless you're an O-line, you get 3 years. Maybe we could put 2 years. I, think the Jets should kind of sign a couple guys long term. But, we also have 30, I would say around 30, 30 million left in cap space. So he probably would be, I would say, around 6 million to 5 million contract. So the move the Jets doing is trading for wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. Let's roll it.
2nd and 12. Mayfield wants all of it. What an effort by OBJ. One-handed. Welcome back.
It's just one-on-one coverage out there. Wow. Just tremendous ball placement by Baker Mayfield. An unbelievable catch by OBJ.
And in pregame, he was all juiced up, pulling off and recreating some of the magic he had here. Mayfield, plenty of time, downfield, open, and able to get it complete to OBJ. In stride, OBJ. He comes back to MetLife and does this. How about it?
Beckham Jr.'s 2019 stats were 74 receptions, 1,034 yards, and 4 touchdowns. He didn't, I guess that's a good number. He would have led the Jets team in receptions and, not touchdowns, but receptions and receiving yards. So, I have the Jets trading our first 3rd round pick and the 5th round pick. Those picks are the 68th and 158th pick. This gives the Browns more picks, and Baker Mayfield doesn't really have that much chemistry with. I said Baker Mayfield doesn't have as much chemistry. Odell Beckham Jr. doesn't really have that much chemistry with Baker Mayfield. So he said he was interested, or if he were to be traded, he would want to be traded to the Jets because he liked New York, but wants to, produce what he did for another team. His contract would be around $12 million. So taking the $6 million plus $12 million, let's say the Jets have around $31 million left in cap right now. I don't think. Okay, so we had the $6 million signing for Brandon. Oh wait, $6 million, not 8. That it could go up to 8. So I kind of did the math wrong and told you false information. So I gotta recap. So the New York Jets have $36 million with the signing of Brandon Pierman. All right, then let's say the signings of Bennett Jackson and Patrick, the linebacker we just signed. Don't get me to pronounce that name. We have around $33 million. Then you're gonna take $33 million with Logan Ryan's $6 million contract. If you're paying attention, I said $6 million. You would get $27 million. Then Odell Beckham Jr. If he were to be traded, his contract would be $12 million a year, which isn't really that bad. You would get $15 million. So we have $15 million, left in cap. And the final move I have the Jets doing is in free agency, is signing defensive end Everson Griffin. Let's roll the tape.
On the reception, his second today, as Ryan goes back to pass, and he is sacked by Everson Griffin.
Carr is going to go down.
Everson Griffin's 2019 stats: he had 8 sacks, 11 tackle for loss, 24 QB hits, and 41 tackles. All of my stats that I've been getting for all these players are coming from Pro Football Reference. If you want to check them out, you can just enter any player's name and they just give you stats for it. It's pretty cool. He's also 32 years old. He had a little down year. People are saying he's 32 years old, defensive end. A bunch of people can still play. 8 sacks is the same as Jordan Jenkins. We definitely need to get an edge rusher in the draft, but we can have that D-line, which would be pretty nice for us. Now, Jordan Jenkins and Everson Griffin and probably an edge we could get in the draft would be a pretty nice duo, I would think. He is a little old at 32, but as I said, players can still produce at 32. But I would say we would sign him to a 1-year deal worth around $5 million around. So see how much. Well, it really doesn't matter after that how much cap, but we probably have a $5 million contract, plus re-signings. I'm not going to go into any re-signs. I don't think the Jets need to re-sign any more players, but we probably will. So at number 11 in the first round draft pick, I have the New York Jets selecting offensive tackle from Louisville, Beckham. Roll the tape. Okay.
Of the third quarter. Pass, gets it out quickly, and the catch is made. Breaking free. It's a first down. Huge gain for Marshawn Ford, and he's running down inside the 30.
This is an example of what we just talked about. Now he's going to be matched up man-to-man right here, and this is just about, can you stay with him? Can you get out there quickly enough to be able to make a play?
The bane of their season so far. Malik Cunningham slinging it on the posts. Caught! Room service from here. Des Fitzgerald, touchdown!
They wanted to go with the deep post from the get-go. Protection is key here. Max protection, keep it tight in, keep it back in. Nice pocket for Malik Cunningham to step into the throw.
Now, don't expect me to preach much about college football players. You'll hear me do that in the second round pick. But Mecca is just, good. He ran a 4 something, which he's pretty heavy, and he runs that fast. Okay, he's athletic, and he said at the combine, if you want to run, just call me. Jets are really interested in him too. I think we are, but I just see the Mecca going to us now. A lot of people think he could go number 4 to the Giants, or go earlier than that. I saw a couple mock drafts and they had the Mecca going to the Jets, or only one, but I'm just basing my stuff off of that. So yeah, on to the second round. I have the Jets selecting Laviska Shenault, wide receiver from Colorado.
Montez, sideline ball, Shenault. It is. Oh my goodness!
Are you kidding me?
How did he do
Great cover here. That is great position by McDuffie, but still, Chenault goes up and takes it away. McDuffie thought he had a pick. You want to talk about a guy with timing, hands, athletic ability, a sense of finding the ball, great ball skills. You won't see anything.
I love this player. Laviska is probably, just my favorite player of all time. He has great highlights, and he's just so athletic. He played Wildcat quarterback sometimes, and they even do Wildcat runs. He can catch the deep pass. He can catch a slant. He can catch anything. Now, you could pair this guy up with, just imagine this, Odell Beckham Jr., Brashad Perriman, Jamison Crowder, and Laviska Shenault, and then you also have Quincy Enunwa. That is a pretty solid wide receiver core. Also, the weapons of Le'Veon Bell, and then you also have tight ends, Chris Herndon, Ryan Griffin, Daniel Brown, all of these people, some weapons for Sam, and you also have a guy protecting, and you also have, not a guy, you have a freaking wall protecting Sam Darnold. Laviska just, if the Jets draft him, I will buy a Laviska Shenault jersey. I will. So, on to round 3. Third round, I have the New York Jets selecting edge rusher Joshua Yush.
Read it perfectly.
Clifford rolls away, looks downfield, and finds.
And a great throw by Clifford, rolls out. Watch the defense.
Beat Ohio State back in 07, but that's when Illinois ended up going to the Rose Bowl. Robinson in trouble, being chased, and gets rid of the pass at the last.
I know nothing about this guy except that he's from Michigan and he plays edge rusher. Good draft pick. He could probably start day 1. I'm not going to finish the rest of the draft, just going to do our 4th round pick because I have a pretty good, guy right there that I think could be another def signing, or not def, for the cornerback position. And that guy being none other than Micah Ojumada, cornerback from Iowa.
For the Red Hawks. Diamond formation. Gather. O.J. Mudia. With the...
Now, I was watching the Nebraska-Iowa game, and I saw this Michael Ojumada guy, and I was like, this guy can play. The Jets need to draft this guy. And he was really good. Now, he fights for the ball, he can tackle well, and he's kind of an underrated player in my opinion. And just to see the Jets draft him, we could have a pretty stacked cornerback base. We could have Logan Ryan, Pierre Desir, Michael Ojumada, Blessing on Austin, Arthur Millette. Those are 5 great guys. Oh, and I can't even forget about Brian Poole, who's playing slot. Now, these are just great signings, and, I would love to see the Jets do that. That's going to be it for my New York Jets, or moves that I think the Jets can make. This is recorded on Wednesday, March 25th. I will be adding on to this video if we make any signings at that point that could affect this video, or unless we just sign Greg Zuerlein, that won't affect the video. Also, I mentioned this in my XFL Jets video, and I said I wouldn't mention it again. I think I said that, but I will. I have a New York Jets Instagram account, New York Jets information. I think I'm just gonna add that on every Jets video. So I post Jets news, and that's it. So if you want to follow it to get updates on Jets news, New York Jets information, be in the description below. Thanks for watching this video, and as always, go Jets. Peace.